Hey guys, here. I'm returning to you for dinner. It's messing up because I guess the Wi-Fi connection mostly. I don't have very good Wi-Fi in this area, just so you know, because it's a rural area where I live at. But basically, hopefully it works with the 4G for a little bit. I know it's probably gonna knock me off a few times, so be prepared. If it does knock me off, don't worry. I will be back to resume the rest of the stream. So today we're going to be talking about determining what song will be the best song of the year for 2023. Then there will be a chill stream afterwards. Um, Honestly, there is one song in particular I've been really coming back to a lot. And I'm going to be honest, when I first heard it, well, mentally I wasn't doing it this past summer, as you well know. I was not having some trouble with some things. Um, Basically, pretty much what I have been dealing with this past summer. Mentally, I was not in the right space. But other than that, I think the rest of the year this is where the song "The Ghost Inside Earn It" comes in, and personally, that song it I really connected with that song for some odd reason because of the way I think Jonathan Mitchell's doing some clean vocals in the chorus, if I'm not mistaken. Unless it's backing vocals from the guitarist. I'm not sure, but it sounds really good. And I personally think, from my determination, this could be best song of the year. Um, from what I've been listening to a lot. I know there's other songs that were really outstanding this year, and I'm not saying that there weren't any bad songs this year. There were a vast amount of tracks that we got this year that were pretty impressive, but there was also some hit moments in 2023. Um, like basically, let's be honest, the new AJR album is gonna suck. Um, the Navy Man, I think it's called. But I think Earn It by The Ghost Inside will probably be. Hey, what's going on, Paul Flint? Welcome to the stream. Keep in mind, if you do see me get knocked off the stream, it's because it knocked me off because of my 4G, and my service is a little spotty in this area. So yeah, The Ghost Inside Earn It, I feel could be the song of the year for me. I feel strongly about making that best song of the year. That's what I've been determining for a little bit, and I've been returning to that song so much. When I'm like feeling up to listening to it, I'm like, damn, I can't stop listening to this song. This is so amazing. So, um, it's just the way the raw emotion in Jonathan Viggle's vocals. How you mate? I'm doing all right. Just chilling on this Sunday afternoon. I'm about to be going to the store soon, so I wanted to do this quick stream for you guys. It's not gonna be a long stream. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but it won't be too long. Just letting you know. Probably like 45 minutes or so. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, that's the song I've been determining to see if it's going to be song of the year. There's other songs I've listened to this year, but this one is the one that I personally think should be song of the year. Um, Trying to think. There's other tracks I've listened to throughout the year. I listened to a lot of songs this year, but I feel this one's going to be one. But we'll have to wait till best song of the year, November. So it's coming up. It's just gonna be a little bit because I just finished listening to Earn It like a few minutes ago. Um, And I think another one that is really good is probably what is it? Collider by Silent Planet. And then there's don't don't let the party die, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, don't let the party die by Sleeping with Sirens. That's another good one. It's been a lot of good songs. Help Me song by Beartooth. I wasn't crazy about the Better Me. I think it was solid, but nothing that I'm going crazy for. It features Hardy, the country rap artist. I just when I listened to that song, I was like, it's not that great. There are gonna, I think the first video will be the worst songs of 2023. And just so you know, Bad Wolves Die About It is gonna be on that list. I'm sorry, but it is. There were some pretty, I wouldn't say pretty bad songs this year, but there's a vast amount of kind of terrible songs. But mostly this song, Earn It by The Ghost Inside one because the song is so amazing. It's just Jonathan Vigil's vocals are pretty amazing. Or Vigil's voice. Vigil, I meant to say. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think I said it right first time. I know there's gonna be other songs Pearl put on the list too. It's this one. Um, Stream cut me out of the stream or whatever. Basically, my 4G knocked me out. I had a feeling this was gonna happen, so I just put the Wi-Fi on. Hopefully, it stays okay through the rest of the stream, but who knows? Basically, yeah, that's the song I choose to pick for Song of the Year. So we're gonna continue with the rest of the stream. It might not be a very long stream, if I'm being honest. So basically, um, like I said, I'm very sorry for the me getting off the stream. It's just that's what happened. Um, it just knocked me out the stream. So yeah, basically, I'm forgetting what I'm saying. I was looking at a comment too as well. Um, that is what I'm choosing for Song of the Year right now, but you never know. Once that video comes around, that is the one I personally think should be Song of the Year because I've returned to that song so much, and I just love how it sounds. And Jonathan Vigil's vocals are very amazing in this track. Even his screams are really good too. So yeah. There's another song. I didn't hate the new Static X track that came out, Zombie. I just didn't think it was their best. Uh, because I don't know, it just didn't sound like something I was really interested in. Because it sounded so weird. Excuse my yawning. and I'm finishing eating my lunch too. So basically, there's been a lot of interesting music this past year, and I think with all the music we've gotten this year. Hey, what's going on, Junebug Films? Welcome to the stream. I just think all the music we've gotten this year. I mean, yeah, there hasn't been any good classic rock music lately because, to be honest, it's just been mostly like metalcore, deathcore. Honestly, deathcore this year has been underwhelming because there's been a few deathcore bands. I think two in particular: Chelsea Grin and Die Hard is Murder. Judas Priest announced the new album. Oh, okay, cool. So we're probably gonna get a Judas Priest album soon. That is another band I want to really look into because I do like classic rock music because my mom got me hooked on it a little bit, and I grew up listening to it because she's from that era, from the 60s and 70s. So basically, she got me into like um, mostly I discovered Metallica. Um, I didn't say I discovered it. It's just Zach D Production. Shout out goes to him. He's the one that got me to really check into their discography, and I did, and I was pretty impressed with their discography. Not every album of theirs was great, but I think Saint Anger was the worst, in my opinion. I don't know. It sounded like snaring trash can drum work mostly, and I just didn't like that. It made me cringe a lot. But I'm gonna look into the Judas Priest thing. It's probably an album for 2024. Um, unless it gets announced sooner. I don't know. Oh, the Invisible Shield, I believe it's called. Huh. Or Invincible Shield. I meant to say. I just looked into it just now, and it looks interesting. Um, yeah. I'm sorry if I'm not talking too much today. Just basically, I'm just looking into the discography stuff. So yeah, it's a 2024 album. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. I had a feeling their album was going to be out for next year. But I know Godsmack released their last album this year, and honestly, um, I don't hate it. I just don't think it's worthy enough to be on the best albums. I'm not sure right now. I did enjoy it, but there were some tracks that I couldn't really get behind on with certain songs on the album Lighting Up the Sky. I personally like Lighting Up the Sky, the title track. That was probably the best track to close the album. But I know some people thought Lighting Up the Sky was not their best send off for them for their goodbye album mostly. But yeah, even if Godsmack doesn't, and did you know that Tool come will come out with a new album 2061? LOL joke. Oh, okay. If that really happens, we ain't gonna be around for that shit because that's like 40 years into the future. Well, 38 to be precise, almost 37. But yeah, Tool, I think they'll have another album. It's just gonna be a little while because it's been almost 5 years. Well, over 4 years actually since Fear Inoculum. And Tool is a great band. I'm not. crazy about Eat the Elephant or whatever that band's name is. Um, it was an album. I meant to say Eat the Elephant. I know who. Perfect Circle. Yeah, that band. It'll be about 20 years before new Tool album. You never know. You never know. I think 2025 might be when they are going to make a new album. That is my determination. Breaking Benjamin needs to make an album. They are overdue for a new album, personally. Like, I want them to have another album, but it depends on Burnley Benjamin, or Ben Burnley mostly. Because, yeah, Tool has only released 5 albums. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But honestly, with all the albums that have come out this year, there have been some pretty good ones, but this year's best albums I counted right now are probably 42. I probably will include Of Mice and Men Tether, the new album, because I didn't hate that album. It was actually pretty good. That likes band Mammoth WVH, but Wolf Van Halen is not a strong singer. He needs a new singer for the future. Oh, okay. I I'm just not a fan of them, to be honest, Junebug films, but I respect your opinion and your choice to like them. I just never really got into them personally. I don't know if it's an acquired taste or something like that, but I could check them out, but I don't know if I'd like it, but it doesn't hurt to try. But yeah, I think the next 2, 3 albums, maybe 4 at least. Um, the next few albums is Blue October that I'm reviewing on the 13th. Then Beartooth, The Surface, Crosses, their new album, Good Night. Um, Good Night, I Love You, Delete, or whatever that album's name is. Um, Let me see what the album's name is, because now I forgot. Good Night, God Bless, I Love You, Delete. That's what they've only made 2 albums, Mammoth WVH. Oh, okay. So they haven't been around that long. Yeah, they've been around since like early 20, late 2010s, I think. Um, Mammoth WBH. Hmm. Yeah, they had a new album this year. This band, 2015. Yeah, they're pretty recent. Um, they only released 2 albums, like you said. Yeah, it's Eddie Van Halen's son. Oh, huh. Did not know that. That's cool. Yeah, now I'm interested to see how it is. I will be listening to them too. So don't you worry. I will check them out for sure. Thanks for telling me that. Um, Wolfgang Van Halen. Yeah. Personal life. Yeah, I'm reading into it right now. So that's pretty cool. I did not know that. Um, yeah, it's very cool. I will definitely listen to them for sure. But my thing is that Wolf is not a strong singer. I think for the future he needs to hire a lead singer. Eh, yeah. I'll have to listen to make that determination. But if you say what you say it is, then I will probably, I don't know, maybe not like it. But I never checked the band out. But now that you told me that it's Eddie Van Halen's son, I'm like, okay, now I gotta check this band out. So I will be listening to Mammoth WVH's albums. I just never came around to it because I thought they were just like some kind of band that I was not gonna really be interested in. And honestly, when the new album came out back in August, I really didn't care to listen to it for the time. But now that I know who the singer is, I'm like, okay, I gotta listen to it. So you can expect some reviews for that starting on the 10th or so. Hopefully, if I'm not doing anything. I haven't really done another video in a bit because I've been waiting for my phone memory to restore itself. So there will be another video sometime tonight. I'm just waiting for my phone memory to be fully restored to like under 62 gigabytes. Because right now it's like 62 something. Um, I'm just waiting for it to decrease a little more. But who knows? I think it's when I use my apps or whatever. That's when it starts increasing the gigs and the memory I use for my storage space. It's ridiculous, but it's whatever. But yeah, I think Troye Sivan is the last album I'm reviewing after Crosses for uh, October 13th releases. But yeah, there's been some interesting albums this year. Um, I'm gonna be honest, when I think when third and fourth quarter came around, this is where the album started getting interesting. But yeah, I know Paramore released a remix version of This Is Why, which I thought was pretty horrible, in my opinion. It was disappointing. Wasn't crazy for it, honestly. But yeah, there's four albums I'm reviewing for this upcoming Friday the 13th. So Friday the 13th is coming up. Yay, I guess. um Boys Like Girls is dropping an album for the 20th. Don't Care for Dog Eat Dog. I'm just looking at the list right now. Within Temptation, Bleed Out. I think that album's been spoiled too much already. It's not that I'm gonna hate the album. It's just we got one, two, three, four songs to be excited for that album. Everything else we've heard already. Four songs for the Within Temptation's new album. So that's not good. I think they spoiled it way too much. I think we should have gotten that album last year at least. Personally, we should have gotten it late last year, that album, before they decided to spoil it even more. So yeah, that's where I was disappointed with Sharon and her band. Because honestly, when you release so many albums or so many singles for an album, I meant to say, you're gonna spoil the album too much, and not in a good way. And it's not people are not gonna really want to come back and listen to it that much, and because of how many singles there were. So that is, I made a reason why video on this topic about how certain artists and bands are releasing so many singles and before their albums come out, and that's where I think this kind of needs to be at a decrease with singles for certain bands and artists. Because when you release so many singles for an album, personally, I think it spoils it. I know people want to hear a new song from them, but honestly, it's like I think we can wait till close to the release date for the next single because that's really spoiling the album if you release so many singles. But hey, I just personally think that way. I know some of my audience have thought that way too because it really does affect the reception for an album once you get that or whatever. So pretty much, yeah. That's basically what I mostly wanted to talk about. That I personally think "The Ghost Inside" "Earn It" is gonna probably be song of the year for me. I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see. Best friend of mine, love you, do. Oh, thank you so much, Lennon's Kitchen. I greatly appreciate it. Um, yeah, just I haven't really been doing much. And how you doing today, Lennon? Torch in the dark. What? Okay, I guess Atreyu's dropping another EP in like a month from now. Another EP. Like, okay. It's I'm doing all right, Lennon. You know, I'm just looking into this stuff. So, yeah, I think okay, here's my issue. This is another reason why I think Atreyu's new album is I just don't know anymore. It's like 4 songs. So we've already got 9 songs already for this new album, and now they want to release another EP before the album's release date. Are you fucking for real? This is where I have an issue. It's like they just don't fucking learn from releasing so many singles. This is another band. If they release all their songs before the album comes out, then might as well just say what the fuck ever, I guess. Because the album's called The Beautiful Dark of Life, but honestly, they just want to keep releasing single after single after single, and nothing changes. Um, let's see. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed with Atreyu right now, and that is another band that thinks releasing so many singles is gonna up their sales. No, it's not. It's going to be a decline in how your album's performance is going to turn out. I mean, the album's probably going to be good, but or average at least. There weren't uh, there weren't a lot of amazing songs that Atreyu has made lately. But honestly, this is where I have a problem because Atreyu is just disappointing me with how many singles they are dropping for each release of an EP. An extended play is what an EP is called. It's a like a short album. So it's just really disappointing that they fall into the category of mainstream and are spoiling their records mostly before they come out. So yeah, they're dropping one more EP, A Torch in the Dark, and then they're gonna drop the album next month. After that, after November 3rd, they're dropping the album on December 8th. The Beautiful Dark of Life is what it says, is when it says it's coming out, unless they're gonna delay it to 2024. Which, if they do, then it's whatever. If they don't, I don't really give a fuck, because Atreyu needs to stop releasing so many singles. And I don't think they should have. I think with this EP stuff they've been doing this year, it's been alright. I think they should have just stuck with the EPs. I don't think they should have had all these extended plays and put it on an album and call it an album. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, try to make new songs. Try to reset everything and make new songs for this album. Like, if you're gonna release 15 songs for this new album, and you're about to drop at least 13 songs, that's 80 or 90% of the album we've already heard. At least 90%. That's way too much. Way too much. Now that's beaten, not really beating. It's about the same as Memphis Mayfire, what they did last year, was releasing 9 out of 11 songs. So Trey's pulling a Memphis Mayfire. And that's a shame. I like these bands, don't get me wrong, but the release of so many singles is what's just killing the band's reception for their albums. Like, I'll admit, Memphis Mayfire's new album was really good, but it's the release of so many singles is what my issue is with some bands. I know Crown the Empire did it, but not as badly as this. This is going a little too far. Because I'm reading the article about Atreyu releases new single I and announces a Torch in the Dark EP for November 2nd. It's not 2nd, I think it's the 3rd. Oh, November 2023 release. So, yep, November 3rd, we're getting another EP. So, I'm disappointed. I don't hate the band, like I said. I just think they should not do this. I think they should technically wait to do the next release for things. I think they should just release one more single and that should be it. But they're not going to. So it's whatever. So yeah. Basically, I'm gonna have more streams coming out. Another stream coming out next week or so. I don't know for sure. But right now I just I've been really busy and I'm sorry I haven't done a stream in like almost 3 weeks. It's just I got really busy with work and also with videos too, and I haven't had a set schedule to do another stream. So if there is another stream that happens in a week or two, don't be alarmed. It may happen. It's just I've been busy with other content and work as well, and other chores around my house I've had to do too. Other things I've had to do around my house, like chores and cutting the grass and all that stuff. So that's what's been going on. I've just been trying to step up to the plate on doing things around the house a little more. And I will be doing another stream in due time. I just wanted to talk about mostly music stuff today. Because, yeah, I just wanted to talk about what song will be the best song of the year, personally. Determining what will be the best song of the year, or what song will be the best song of the year for 2023. And I wanted to do a chill stream a little afterwards, but I know I talked about music a little too much. But I greatly appreciate Junebug Films, Paul Flint, and Lennon's Kitchen for coming in the stream. Um, anyone else that watches the stream after, that's fine. I just was trying to do this stream on YouTube, but it was messing up. So it's whatever, I guess. It just messes up pretty much a lot. It's mostly my stream. It's mostly I have to put the Wi-Fi on to do the streams. So yeah, but I greatly appreciate you guys coming in the stream and being able to chat with me and chat in the uh, live chat section and all that. And I will be returning to you for another video. It's going to be later. It's going to be for the throwback movie review tonight. Tonight or whenever I can get it out tomorrow. But it's for a movie I want to review, and I am almost done with throwback movie reviews season 4 for this season. So the next season will be in 2024 sometime. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream, and more videos will be coming out in due time. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this stream. I know there's other releases I'm excited for 2023, but there's not really a lot, to be honest. I think mostly movie-wise it's been a little better, but 2023 has been a little rough of a year for me. And mentally and entertainment-wise it's been a little hit or miss. But I think next year we'll probably have better releases, but we'll wait and see. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your afternoon, and I'll see you next time. Later.